Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Cup of Joe with Joe and Joe podcast. I am your host, Joe, and with me, as always, is my wonderful co-host, Joe.
Ages like a fine wine, baby. Bleach. Man. So, two. Getting right into it.
I can't believe that we are here. Like, we're at the point now where I'm like, okay, the series is coming out. We're on episode 2, the first episode. It's come, it's gone. Very happy with it. I still can't get over the fucking look of this show, Joe. It's so beautiful. It looks so good.
No. I know. I mean, it's funny how, like, obviously this episode still looked great, but you realize with this episode, like, how hard they went with the first. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they definitely... They definitely were like...
episode...
You go.
No, you go.
Fuck. No, you. They definitely were like, okay, so we gotta show these people we're back. And obviously, like, with the character reintroductions, I mean, oh my god, everything looked fucking incredible, from Ichigo going bonkai to his Getsuga Tensho to the cloud and the shockwaves and the motherfucker who went hard on them stoplights. Like, they pulled out all the stops for that. This episode, no stoplights, but it still looks fucking phenomenal. Like, the art direction for the series now, it's just that good. It's so clean.
Yes. And with this episode, we get the opening and ending. So let's go in order, right? So this opening happens, and I was like, oh, I kind of forgot about it. I was like, oh fuck yeah, we're getting the opening this time. And I think it got 10 seconds in, and I was out loud go, oh fuck. And I was just like, oh damn, this is a clean opening. The color palette of the white and pink with like the upbeat punky song, I was like,
French kiss to all of it, or chef kiss. Also French kiss, maybe French chef kiss. I don't really know. I'm not the chef.
I would
for the
100% French kiss this thing.
Honestly, me too. Fuck, dude. Yeah, opening. I didn't care too much about the song. It's good. I find it fun. I'm not really like, oh my god, this is like a tearjerker. It doesn't need to be.
Agreed.
Yeah, it's fine. I like it. But the visuals, we're broken records at this point. We're only 2 episodes in. Visuals are fucking phenomenal. Fucking fantastic. I love the idea of like the Soul Reaper side of things being this like magenta color palette, and then the Quincy side of things being the cyan. It's a really, you know me and my fucking color dichotomies, Joe. My complementary colors and shit like that. Technically, magenta wouldn't be the complementary color; it'd be more like an orange type of thing. But whatever. It just looks so good, and I'm very curious. You think in the other openings we might be getting similar treatments where it's like black and white, and then instead of like magenta, we get like a cyan or something like that?
I would love it to kind of keep it on theme, and I don't know, just how clean it looks. I would love it. But I also know like when they switch it up, it would be good as well. I'm really like, I'm indifferent, but if it happens, A plus. I'm down for it.
Yeah. All right. So on to the actual episode. We get reintroduced to Nell. I didn't expect her to come back so soon. Like, I had seen her in some of the trailers, and I was like, oh, hey, look at that. There's Nell. I wonder when that happens. And then I guess it's just, Studio Piero and Kubo are just like, all right, we got to keep this pace going, baby. I love all the other side tangent. I fucking love the pacing of the show right now. Again, I don't know how much of the story we're going through. I don't know how much they're like, if this is good or bad or whatever compared to like the superior manga readers, but I fucking love how quickly they're like setting up this shit and getting you introduced to like how things are going. Because like Nell comes about and we get reintroduced to Hueco Mundo and kind of the structure that's going on there, because now Haribel, is that how you say her name?
Yeah, so I always thought it was Harry Bell, or it's almost like a Halle Bell. Like, did you see how I kind of like almost like rolled the L's? That's kind of how it's supposed to be pronounced.
Okay.
I'm like 99% sure.
So Haribel.
Ready?
Uh-huh.
Break it down with me.
Okay.
Halle Bell. You have to
Haliba.
say the two L's really fast, and it makes it sound like an R.
Haliba.
Yeah. How it kind of sounds similar? It's pretty cool. Like, you're gonna notice, especially later on in this arc, names are very important, and they have so many fucking weird pronunciations. Like, it's so funny how like people have been again read this manga years ago, and now it's like, oh, I actually get to like see the character and hear them talk and what their voice would be like. So many people have been tweeting about how they've gotten people's names wrong in their head. Like, oh, I didn't know that was how it was pronounced. Like Eburn, the guy from the first episode, and in this episode, everybody like I thought his name was Iburn. I thought that was how it was pronounced, but apparently not.
Yeah, but that's just the way a lot of stuff is when between like the book and then you hear it like an actual spoken word and you're like, "Oh shit. I guess I'm the idiot." Oh well. And they have to like try and rectify that in your brain. Anyway, Belle, I'm just going to call her Belle right now cuz I whatever. We see that Belle was like the leader of Waco Mundo and then she kind of got a little bit fucked up and taken by this strange man with this awesome blue power, and we totally don't know what any of this is.
When you learn, just to get back to the name thing, when you learn his name and you see how it's spelled, I can't wait for your reaction. It is going to, I can just imagine it in my head now, and I'm already laughing. He's got the most ridiculous name.
Can't wait. Very excited. Very excited. But yeah. So we're just moving through at a clip. Obviously, Ichigo is just like, we got to go into Hueco Mundo and help all these people because they're getting fucked up by these people that we don't know. And even though the Hollows were his enemies for like all of time, he's still just like, no, people are in trouble. Got to go and save them. He's such a good boy, you know?
No, and like honestly, my favorite part of this episode was the friendship group, the dynamic between them all. The fact that, for Ichigo, it's no hesitation. He's helping. Um, I like how Uryu sticks true to himself and he's like, look, I can't help Iran cars. Like it's almost like you roll your eyes like, oh, this guy being all stuck up, but like he's sticking true to his character. After all this time, they get the character right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, or he made comment about how good friends Ichigo and Uryu have become. Foreshadowing. Very, very
What?
nice. And just Chad's simple, do I even need to ask? Like
Yeah.
it all just it feels like a normal group of friends.
Such good, solid characterization between all of these guys. And again, it's only episode 2, but it's so strong and it's so wonderful. So they all get into Waco Mundo except for Uryu. And I predict he also doesn't go with them because he may have an inkling of who these people are. That or I don't know if that prediction will come true or not, but I'm calling it right now. He kind of knows something. To go along with that foreshadowing bit of yours. Anyway, they get into Hueco Mundo. We see all the hollows that have been like rounded up and are being taken to. I don't know what this guy's name is, but this fucking he's. I'm trying to think of what to call him. The leader of the Quincy people in Hueco Mundo. I simultaneously want to punch him in the face, but also think he's kind of fucking cool. Do you know what his name is, Joe?
I forget his name. So, yeah, he. Maybe you're starting to notice it, Joe. But the name of the army has a German name. A lot of all these Quincy's that you're seeing have German names.
Oh my god. Joe.
What do you think it's supposed to mimic?
Joe.
Yes.
I swear to God, if we go back to 2003 and we full metal this shit, Joe, I swear to God.
I can't confirm nor deny what happens in the series.
What is their obsession with the Nazis?
His point, the evidence I am given.
Like every single time, you got fucking Attack on Titan, you got Full Metal 2003, now we've got Bleach doing it. I swear to Christ, Joe. But I mean, hey, it works. It's a unifying villain.
One little thing.
Yeah, what?
Little thing I wanted to tell you, I forgot to say, but with regards to pacing, Each, I at first I went to go do the math myself. I went to like grab my volume and be like, all right, how much do we cover in the first volume? And then I was like, wait a minute, that's work. Let me just Google it. Um, I did, and it appears, again, I could be wrong. I don't know if this was a reliable source, but I did the math again afterwards, and it adds up. It looks like the first episode covered 5 chapters of Bleach, um, which is about right on pace. Maybe a little faster, depending, compared to most anime. But just give it a comparison, which you can confirm or deny this, or maybe you won't remember. I believe Chainsaw Man was only 1 chapter of the
Yes,
first episode.
but I think the first chapter of Chainsaw Man is a little bit longer, but it's not like 3 or even 5 chapters condensed into one. It was just like a somewhat longer first chapter for introductory shit. Um, but yeah, it's like you could feel it in between the two. Like Chainsaw Man's crazy, but it wasn't like insanely fast paced. It took its time setting up both Denji and Puchita and a couple of other things like the Yakuza guy. And again, that makes sense because Chainsaw Man episode 1, first episode of the entire series. Thousand Year Blood War episode 1, it's not it's not introducing everything.
Established.
Yeah, everything else is like most of the shit's already established. This is technically episode 367, but whatever. So like it makes sense that they're still adapting more shit because they don't have to establish this is Ichigo, this is Orihime, these are what these characters are like, this is their backstory, also this shit. It's like no. You know that shit. Here's their quick reintroduction doing some badassery, and now we move on to the other stuff to start setting up what else is going on. Because also there seems like there's a lot going on. Like you have the shit going on in Soul Society with the disappearance of people. You have the research and development division that are doing their own shit. Like I guess it's related. I'm assuming all this shit's related, but like they're looking at their own stuff on like all their fucking monitors and shit. And then you have the stuff that Ichigo is doing with his gang. You have the new Soul Reapers, and now we're getting this shit with Nell and the other guy, not Don T'Chaka, but his friend who's still there and always makes me uncomfortable because he just puts a fucking loincloth. Yeah, him.
Shay.
Whatever. So now we have the introduction of those guys, and then we have all this shit going on with the Stern Ritters. Is that what the army is called, or is that just the elite task force? Do we not know this yet? I don't remember. There's a lot of names.
Yeah, there's also, you're gonna learn multiple like subdivisions.
Yeah, I figured.
There's you'll learn all about the hierarchy of it all. I believe like it's like the Vanderreich or something. It's something
the
Reich. Yeah, that's the name of honestly, now I'm second guessing it.
Because
I
they
believe
say
it's the name of the army.
Yeah, they say to the Captain Yamamoto, they're just like, the Von der Reich are here to fuck your shit up. Exact quote, by the way.
Stern Ritters are a specific class.
They're like the upper echelon, right? They're like the...
That's the foil to the 13 guard.
Yes. Okay, good. So, the Von der Reich, which is kind of badass. I see the Nazi allegory now. But yeah, so I don't know if this guy's a part of the higher up shit, but the guy that we're introduced to later on in the episode, who kind of fucks the shit up of some of the Arankar from the Waco Mundo arc, that's pretty cool. Not the act of it, but it's just cool to see what he does. I'm not, I feel like I'm digging myself into a hole here. I just want to specify. Let me speak clearly. Hang on, I'm going to stand up. Let me speak clearly.
God.
Let me speak clearly.
God.
I am not saying it is okay for a man to manifest a sword and then bitch slap a woman. However, in this one instance, it did look really fucking cool and super, super slick. So anyway, let's just keep on moving past that and hope that we don't get canceled. So what did you feel about the bitch slap, Joe?
Checks cue card.
Looks
cool.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
It was sick. I mean, I know you. The message was sent in the first episode, like 1,000 Year Blood War. Like the name has a meaning.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the second episode already, we're racking up bodies. Let me tell you, Joe, I need you to keep a whiteboard count of all the main characters that
Oh shit.
die in
Shit,
this
yeah, okay, let
arc.
me go to the thing. Oh fuck, dude. The vice captain, lieutenant for Yamamoto.
Bro, okay, that's what I wanted. This is my second favorite thing
Okay.
because holy shit! Look, Sasakibe. Look, we'll all say it. He was fine, right? You don't really learn about him too much,
I
and
know
it's
nothing
hard. I
about
get
him.
it. But you do know Yamamoto. You know, for somebody to be his vice captain, that had to be a cool fucking guy, right? That had to be somebody that this man trusted with his life. Honestly, and sitting there and he's at like the crematorium and he's just staring at the big pile, and then they have that moment where they like almost like they're in like a different realm and they're looking at each other. He goes, "The fire." I Emotion and rage I could feel behind it. I was like, I'm going to explode.
Yeah, and I love the quick little edit where he goes light the fire, and then it immediately cuts to just like turning on like a burner on a stove because like we flash over to the other people, and it's just like fuck, that's cool. Like there's one thing to be said that it's art style is cool, pacing is fast, it's keeping me engaged, but even in all of that, it's doing some cool little things here and there, and I really appreciate that. The emotional impacts are there. It is not just insane action fighty. I mean, it's mostly that. It's like 80% that and then 20% everything else. But I do appreciate some of these emotional moments and those fun little edits that are thrown in there. It's very nice. Um,
One thing from there that I wanted to say was I really like Joe, have you seen House of the Dragon yet?
no, I'm waiting for season one to wrap and then I'm gonna binge that baby.
Well, let's just say, not going to spoil anything, but
Mhm.
in the first episode, um, actually one of the characters can speak to the dragons, and character has to say to the dragon to like light the fire for this for a cremation that was supposed to happen. And I really thought Yamamoto was going to be the one to light the fire for Sasakibe's funeral because obviously his freaking his sword. And I was like, how freaking emotional would that be if you now have to light the fire to cremate your vice captain? Like, holy fuck! But I kind of like the quick cut. I think it worked well.
Yeah. Yeah. I think either would have worked well, but I do like what they did here. Um, yeah, so I guess flashing back over to this fuck boy with the glasses. He
Hmm.
he takes care of what's the name? Do you know the name of the three other, are they a Ron? Do they
So
classify as a
yeah,
Ron? Yes.
yeah, all of them die, or all of them are around cars, and they all die. Um, and it's kind of like I don't know. Again, it's a lot of side characters, so you're like, okay, this sucks, but like, ow, like they really are just killing them off. Um, they're cool. They're like the cool female around cars. They didn't get too much screen time during the around car arc, but they have some pretty badass freaking powers and awesome character design. Freaking Kubo knows his character design.
Yes, he do. Um, but our little fuck boy kind of fucks him up. And then Ichigo arrives just in time to see them all dead. And then we get the nice little standoff between the staring contest of those two. And I'm just like, ooh, I wasn't ready for a bat like a bigger battle this soon. But hey, I'm hoping that
Yeah.
happens, and I fucking welcome it, dude. I'm so excited.
Yeah, Joe. I was about to. As we were like kind of getting towards the end now, I'm like, ooh, I'm like, Joe, this might be teasing at our first big
I
battle.
am ready. But yeah, so I am fuck, dude. I'm excited for that coming out next week. And then we got Chainsaw Man episode 2 dropping tomorrow, so I'm excited for you to see that as well. I'm telling you, man, fall 2022. It's a fucking this is a banger of a season, and I'm so fucking excited that we're here to
Yeah.
witness it.
Two more things I just wanted to say.
Yeah.
One, what was your reaction to like Burn dying and the other guy just dying right away? Like these people that are
Oh,
introduced as if they're about to be like main characters, and it's just like bye.
I was like, when the first guy died, who had his arm like amputated, not amputated. The guy who had his fucking arm blown off in the end of last episode. When he had his head blown off, I was just like, ah. So I guess he wasn't anyone important. And I was like, so I guess Eburn will kind of like take his place and then become like the next high up level informant or wherever the fuck. And then he gets fucking destroyed. And I was just like, oh, okay. Well, I guess that's how this is gonna go then, huh? This Blood War is really living up to its name, huh?
Yeah, exactly. It's just the beginning. Oh god, it's just the beginning.
I'm so excited.
And then last thing, the ending song. It's fine. I'm not.
Yeah.
Apparently, everybody. This was like the one everybody was really, really looking forward to. Apparently, this artist is really popular, and I was like, I went to go download it on Spotify just to be like, oh, I'll have it, whatever, in the playlist. Maybe it'll grow on me. I can't even find it on Spotify. But I'm not sure if you have. But it's an alright song. It's fine. Visuals alright too. It's like all the different Zanpakutos.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Yeah, it might grow into me, but as of right now, it is. I don't care. It's a fine for me. Like the visuals,
I don't
I'm
care
not
to
like
fine. Yep.
Yeah, and it's just kind of like, okay. Like I'm not gonna be sticking around, sitting there watching the end, just being like, oh my god. I might forget to like exit out of it because I'm thinking about the episode and what my eyeballs just witnessed. But OP, I'll probably watch that a few more times. EP, nah.
Yeah. That's about where I'm at too, and just gotta wait till next episode.
I'm very excited. Very, very excited. So, well, that being said, everyone, we hope you are enjoying Bleach as much as we Bleach sluts are. Let us know, or don't really care. We're just enjoying this. God, it's so fucking enjoyable. I fucking love this shit. Anyway, these are your Bleach sluts. Signing off. Remember, we love you, we'll leave you, and goodbye.